awesome architecture, and again, being able to jump both ways, Todd, is just is a blessing, and appreciate all the judges and officials for putting that together for us, because it doesn't just happen, that's for sure.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, and there are more helpers than just our officials out there. I know that there have been countless volunteers, whether it be putting out trash bins, getting the site ready, whatever it might be, putting up tents, moving chairs, moving tables, moving electric extension cords. I had a young man come out and help me, said, "What can I do?" And he went and found an extension cord for us to bring that speaker to our Lake One dock area. And that is exactly what it's about. It takes a community to make these events happen, and the community here at San Marcos River Ranch delivers.
Haven't heard who our skier is quite yet. Assuming it's Will Blair from Mooresville, North Carolina, 16 years of age. His brother you saw earlier, Wesley Blair. He's an instructor at Coble Ski School. He's moving through his tricks, a nice 5 front. He's already moving into his flips. There we go. We have regular, reverse. See if we get a back to front out of him. We do. There's his 4th flip, the back there. Look at this. Oh, and going down on the reverse back landing. I'm sure that is going to be much. He's going to be much happier with that than he was yesterday. So his coach, Kevin Jack, I'm sure, is watching the webcast. He is an excellent young man, and know he's a very happy new father, but probably a happy coach right now watching Will Blair on the water. It was so great to see Kevin taking his talents to Robin Lake. Just love everything that he's getting to do. But boy, I tell you what, he's got a lineup of coaches, this Will. April Coble and Chris Eller, Kevin Jack and Kyle Ead, kind of covering all the bases of this 3 event. And obviously, with coaches like that, you are going to rack up some titles, and he has done that in the Southern region. Boys 2, 3, and 4 overall champion. 2020 third place finish at Nationals in overall. Numerous national medals. So, you know, like we said, these young athletes are so versatile and do so much off the water. He had the time to become an Eagle Scout. So it'd be interesting to know what his project was. Maybe we'll get him on the mic here later. Looks like he's going to be an engineer. He's also top of his class. And he would like to give a shout-out to his grandparents, Dee Dee, Grandy, obviously his little brother, who probably annoys the crud out of him, chasing him, nipping at his heels in the trick and slalom and jump event. And, of course, his little sister, Sailor. So we've got Will put back together. I'm sure you're going to see a toe run for him on his 2nd pass. All right, Will Blair coming in for his rope on toe pass. He is skiing behind that Pro Star. Of course he is. Trains at Coble's Ski School. They are a Pro Store exclusive dealer and ski school. First toe wake back-to-back. Look to be a little bit back behind. So Will, Wesley, Walker, and Sailor, very cool names in that family. All right, Evan Krause next on the water, coming in with his toe pass, wrapping up for what looks to be a toe 7. Evan's from Canada, spends most of his time in Granbury, Texas. Nice toe 7, moving into a toe 5 back, toe wake back-to-back. Swell, we pulled out of that. Now some surface turns here. Toe wake go and into his line tricks here. We have a going down at the very end of his pass. The old announcer's curse. USA record holder, 15 years old. Coaches are Dad and Camilo. I'll tell you what, that's a pretty darn good coach. Toei Ko there. Doing some line tricks here. Toei line back to back. Look at that, going down at the very end of his pass, piling on the points. He's also into hockey. Boys 4 national champion, like I stated. 9,500-point tricker. Can you believe that? 15 years old. Man, the future of trick skiing is looking very bright, and you are seeing that here today. When you got Camilo and Frank as your coaches, I think that's pretty evident. You're a trick specialist. We had Camilo stop by our lake recently last fall, and boy, it's just fun to sit in the boat with him. I mean, the amount of time and effort that he puts into his skiers is second to none. I mean, just a class act coach and a class act guy, and we're very fortunate to have him as an ambassador of our sport.
He definitely brings enthusiasm to the sport. His love for trick skiing is undeniable, and he definitely instills that love in all of his prodigies, students, and those whom he coaches.
$9,540 points of a personal best. For Eric here. He's got his toe run in the books, looking like he went down at the far end of his run. So let's see what we have in store for us. Looks like he's starting with back-to-back mob, and he does. There's the reverse. Behind the dock here for me, but he's still flipping. There's a back landing. A little grab, and why wouldn't you? We got another grip and stanging as he moves into his ski lines. And there it is, a little thumbs up at the end. 15 years old, Eric Macias out of Winter Garden, Florida. No wonder he is your little front flip. Why not? Unbelievable skiing from young Eric. We are going to move into another phenomenal tricker. Very, very young age. I believe they said 12 years old yesterday, out of Santa Rosa Beach, Florida, does most of his training there. Macias Gonzalez has a personal best of 10,010 points. Wrapped up for a toe 7 here. All right, Bailey making her way to the end of her trick run. Nice toe 5 and finishing up nice and strong there. Look at that toe line step. She's got it going on. She likes it. The old double fist pump. All right, it looks like Alyssa Drake is taken to the water, fellow Midwest skier. I'm sure Tony Drake is pacing somewhere fervently. He's a huge supporter of his young daughter's ski career. She does a ton of skiing at Matt Reaney's. Looks like she's going to start with a wake line 5, and she does. Moving into some line tricks here, wake line tricks. She's got the cutest little puppy you'd ever want to see. It's about 2 pounds. I don't know what it is. Well, 5 front, 5 back. I heard over my right shoulder it's a Shih Tzu. It's a Shapoo-Poo. So a Shih Tzu and a poodle, a Shapoo-Poo. On any account, it has separational anxiety already from Alyssa. She can't even go out and ski without it whimpering. But Alyssa is tearing it up out on the water. That was an excellent hand pass. Looks like she was right there, 54.60 yesterday. Very accomplished 3-event skier. Looked absolutely solid in the jump event yesterday. Tough conditions and very, very strong in all 3 events. All right, Alyssa Drake coming in on her toe pass. Beautiful toe 7. Moving into her surface turns here. One more O, and we are going to move to the wake here. Toe wake back-to-back. Reverse to finish up her run. I think that's a little bit further than she got yesterday, so going to have a smile on her face and challenge that leaderboard. Excellent skiing. I'm sure Matt and the crew at Rini Ski School is watching from Orlando. Know she works a lot with Cole and Joel and Whitney, Paige, Rini, the whole crew down there. They've got quite a spirited bunch, if you will. I absolutely love watching all of the content come out of Joel's camp. It's just pretty impressive. World overall champion, record holder, if you will. Just taking the trick event over. I mean, it just seems like he consistently brings a new trick to the board for approval. And I know some have talked about the fact that he probably isn't getting the well-due respect in the point division. I know I have. It's just incredible what he's doing on a trick ski. So on any account, Allie Grathwall, another Grathwall on the water. Like I said, you are going to see them all over the site. I heard Betty accompanied William Roberts to the hospital, so we are praying for him and hoping for a speedy recovery. I'll talk more about that after Allie goes here. Looks like a wake line 5 to start her hand pass, and that it is. Look at her spin, wrapping into that 5 front and 5 back. We're going to wind up for a flip, and she lands it. A little O there, some slot points. Good for her. So like I was talking earlier, we had an unfortunate couple of crashes in the jump event yesterday. We had a tough crosswind bringing the skiers back into the boat, and unfortunately we had Miss Shay O'Brien take a tumble, not skiing with us today, and Mr. Will Roberts had a very horrific out the front, and so we're keeping him in our thoughts and prayers. I know he's in good hands. They life-flighted him, or not life-flighted, but flew him in a helicopter to Austin to get the surgery necessary to make sure that he's on the mend. So we are hopeful that he'll be back on the water very quickly. Shay, I think, maybe suffered a slight concussion. So we've been getting updates from both camps, and I hear they're both in good spirits. We are going to miss them dearly today, especially in that jump event. They are unbelievable talents. And, it's an extreme sport. I mean, it's the game we play, and we've all been there. It's frustrating, but part of the learning curve, especially as Will moves up to the 6-foot ranks and starts to challenge those pros. But right now we got Allie Grathwall coming back in, wrapped up. Rope on toe pass. Nice toe 7. Moving into her wake tricks. Reverse toe wake back to back there. Beautiful. Right into her surface turns. She is cruising here. Keep it going, Allie. Now into this toe line steps here. Look at that. And she's got a couple fist pumps for the crowd. Congratulations, Allie Grathwall, putting it all together in this junior women's finals here. And she's going to need to with the likes of Brooke Baldwin on the dock. All right, we've got your current Junior U.S. Open slalom champion on the water. She's looking for a clean sweep this weekend. She has got her toe pass coming at you. Looks like she's starting with a 5 back, moving into the wake tricks, right into her surface turns here. Beautiful 5 front, little bit crazy, comes out of it. She's a veteran, she knows what to do. Re-steadies herself so she can pile on more points here. So wake line back to back. Wow. You know, to regain her composure after that 5 front. Really very impressive. No, yeah, they 100% could have jumped out. I'm not announcing if we're not. I don't want to. What's that? All right, so we're getting Brooke switched out to her hand ski. Wasn't the toe run that she was looking for, but again, I think that she has the goods to take this out. You're going to see 5, 6, maybe even some ski lines there. Lots of flips coming your way here in just a minute. Tricked 7,400 points yesterday. Obviously capable of tricking much more than that. All right, Brooke Baldwin coming in. She already has 1 gold medal on the weekend. She is looking for her 2nd. Starting with the ski line back, working into some wake tricks. Back to front there. Regular flip. Back landing. Reverse. Probably going to move into the mobs here. She does. A little slop at the end there. So 2 stand-up runs. I think it's going to be enough. Again, she hasn't been skiing as much as she'd like, but she is in the trick event, that is. But definitely a 3-event sensation. Top of her game is yet to come. I would say you're going to see her on many more Worlds teams, Pan Am teams, the whole 9. Look at that. They're gonna pick Miss Brooke up. That's what happens when you win 2 gold medals. You get a little treatment there. Wasting absolutely no time. We're moving into the junior men division. We've got Bodie Cole on the water. Thank you to his mother or friend who brought me a bio. He's 17 years old out of Haines City, Florida. He's been skiing since he was 12 years old. He's got the rope on toe pass coming at you. Looks like he's wrapping up for a 7. Moving to his wake tricks. Moves right. Oh, Lord. Just having a little bit of trouble moving from that reverse toe wake back-to-back into the back-to-back. He's got caught a little bit to his right. And unfortunately, a little bit of an early fall. But like we said, he is only 17 years old in this junior men's division, so many years to come. He's got many championships to his name. Boys 2 trick champ in 2017 here. Boys 3 Southern Regional trick champ. U17 champ at the Can-Ams. 3rd overall in the Junior U.S. Open in 2020. Last year at beautiful Mystic Lakes. Has a PB in the trick event of 63.50. Man, just a complete package in all 3 events. You're going to be hearing this young man's name, especially with mentors like Ricky Susi, Cole McCormick, and Chris LaPointe. Loves to do a little woodworking in his spare time. Love to hear that. All right, so Bodie, obviously and understandably, a little bit disappointed with his first pass there, but still got 20 seconds to pile it on and make sure that he puts his best foot forward, puts a little pressure on the boys behind him. Got Garrett Stallin's Sean Kraus, and of course Blaze Grubbs, also a 17-year-old in this division, beating up on the old guys. All right, Bodie Cole, hand pass. Starting with some wake tricks here. I'm sure he's going to move into flips here shortly. Still in the 5s here. There's his first flip. Oh, no. Pulls out of it. Struggling a little bit, but he's still up. Not the cleanest flips, but still he's skiing at the end of his 20 seconds, so a stand-up pass for Bodie Cole. At 17 years old, I'm certain you're going to be seeing his name on the running order for years to come at this Junior U.S. Open. Very fortunate to have an unbelievably well-rounded field here. All right, Garrett Stalin's next on the water. His bio is very barren, if you will. He's from Rossville, Tennessee. He told me to make it up and be creative. He's a ULM skier. Spent lots of time at Pico's and Bennett's. He's working through his toe pass here. Moving to some wake tricks. Whoa, whoa. A little bit of chest movement there in that toe wako. I know that's a trick that he would normally get.
Garrett, your skier on the water, coming back in for his second run. Looks like he's got the handle in the hand.
With a PB of 7,900 points, you're going to see some flips, and you're seeing them right now. Nice ski lines there, very high.
Oh, and just getting caught up there at the end of the run behind the tree for me. I'm not sure what happened, but thankfully near the end of his pass, hopefully not leaving too many trick points behind.
All right, Mr. Sean Krause on the water. You saw him in the slalom final. Just coming up just a bit short there, but still had an excellent run yesterday. Coming in rope on toe. Moving through his surface tricks. Threw me for a loop there. Not the sequence I was expecting, but now to the wake tricks here. Toe line back there, and that's a full 20-second pass there, Todd. Looked like a bit of a fist pump.
Yeah, nice stand-up pass there, but I agree. I was expecting something a little different in the middle of that pass. I wonder if he was, too. Regardless, keeping his composure, keeping the points moving, taking it all the way to the end of the lake.
Well, we're getting to the end of our trick event here. We've got one more tricker after Sean, none other than Blaze Grubbs. You know, as I sit here and take in all the sights, I look around and I see world record holders, I see world champions, I see the likes of Dylan Schaefer and Jimmy Seamers and Trent Finlinson. It's pretty amazing. I hope that everybody at this site understands how lucky they are to have unbelievable coaches and the unbelievable talents of those three running around. It's not just them. I see a lot more, obviously, out on the water. But beautiful sight like this is sure to attract the best of the best. And like I said, I know this was Gordon's favorite event, so just love to continue to honor his memory and what he's done for the sport. He was an incredible ambassador, and we sure miss him. And he's got his eyes on this trick event right now. Evan Kraus coming in. Sean Krause, I apologize. That's baby brother. Look at this. The half jack. Flip to back. Back to front. Moving all the way to the end. Ski line. How about that? A fist pump. Gotta love that. Having a really good weekend is Sean.
Lots of celebration from the boat on that stand-up pass there. 2 stand-up passes back-to-back on that performance. And, you know, you mentioned Gordon Hall, and I think it's a shorter list, those who can say that they didn't get the benefit of his instruction and encouragement, because most everybody at this site at one time or another found their tricking to improve. Just simply conversation on the dock, conversation over maybe an adult beverage at the end of the day. There's always some insight shared, and Gordon never, ever missed an opportunity to share his knowledge.
Yeah, whether we're at a meeting in Orlando or having a drink after the meeting or constantly giving back to the sport. But this is it. Blaze Grubbs, your top seed. 17 years old, out of California. One of our younger competitors in this junior men's division. You saw him in the slalom final. But right now he's on a trick ski. Spends quite a bit of time at Pico's Water Ski School. Oh, Lord, staying up. Look at the poise to stay in it and move through these tricks. Nearly going down on first trick, salvaging a lot of points out of this run. Good gracious. Tell you what, that has some heart and throat kind of stuff right there. I'm sure Steve and Nicole are thinking, what the heck is going on? That is not a trick that he normally has issues with. Obviously, it's what he leads his pass off with, but that's just it.
Surely got the adrenaline pumping there right after that tricky landing, and he responded with that adrenaline, channeled it into his intensity and focus, and delivered a stand-up pass.
Yeah, you know, you wonder if he's going to floor it here, because yesterday Sean was at about 73.50, and I think he did quite a bit better today. Blaze was at 82.70 and obviously missed a few tricks at the end of his run, I'm sure out of time maybe, but this is interesting stuff here. Blaze didn't exactly have the slalom score that he was looking for, so you know he's going to want to take this title home back to California. Bell Aqua skier. Blaze is just one of those kids you want to be around, always thankful and grateful for the instruction or the judging, the pull. Looks like we're gearing up to move into the jump event shortly after our top seed in junior men's. Blaze Grubbs completes his second pass. It will be his toe pass. He's got some work left to do here. Five back, working in his surface turns now. Moving to his wake tricks. Now into some line tricks here. Moving quick. All right, we will see. We're going to leave it with the judges. It's a little bit too close to call. Toe climb back-to-back there just as a bit of a formality. I think that was much after the 20 seconds. We're going to pick him up. He is your top seed in the junior men's event. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to see his talent in the jump event. He is still working his way up the speed. But great weekend of skiing, a tremendous three-event skier. Getting ready for that under-21 Junior World Championships at Corey Pico's Ski School in Santa Rosa Beach, Florida. One of our U.S. hopefuls to take out that overall championship. Heard he's going to be a Sun Devil next year, maybe the year after, I'm not sure.
Once again, just a reminder, you can keep up with all the scores for this event on waterskiresults.com. Keep your eyes peeled there to find out the unofficial officials scores on this trick event. Obviously, they're going to review the video, tally the points. We'll know that in the coming minutes, but we are going to pivot to our jump event very quickly. We've got the crews on the water, pulling buoys, gathering our gear. We'll let you know what's going on as soon as we know it here. If you're on the webcast, expect to pivot to the Jump Finals webcast to continue following along on today's events.
All right. It looks like we do have some unofficial scores in. Mr. Will Blair posting a score of 42.90. Evan Kraus posting a score of 63.70. Eric Macias, 88.80. And your junior U.S. Open and the International Boys Trick Champion is Macias Gonzalez with 92.40. Congratulations to all of our International Boys skiers. Incredible skiing. I'm sure we're going to be watching the talents for many years to come. So, great job.
Just a reminder to our competitors in the finals today here, awards will commence immediately following the jump competition up here on the bridge underneath the white tent. So please join us under the white tent on the bridge at the conclusion of today's skiing for awards.
All right, competitors, we've just been informed that we are going to be jumping on the far lake, or the far jump, I should say.